The mother abandoned her young son to marry into a wealthy family. To survive, the boy had to sell vegetables on the street. Fortunately, a kind woman adopted him. 15 years passed in the blink of an eye. The woman pedaled a tricycle every day to work as a cleaner, but behind her, a group of bodyguards always followed. It turned out she was actually the CEO of a conglomerate. She had 3 biological sons, all successful professionals. Yet, toward her adopted son, she deliberately hid her true identity. She hoped he would grow through hardship and one day inherit the conglomerate. On the adopted son's birthday, the woman finally decided to reveal the truth, but his birth mother suddenly appeared with $1 million check, demanding she step aside. Unexpectedly, the woman tore it apart on the spot. The adopted son firmly declared she was his only mother. Moved by his words, the woman gave him the jade pendant of authority, but he said he wanted to study abroad. The woman chose to wait until his return. 4 years later, he came back after graduation and held a grand banquet to thank his mother. The woman arrived with equity transfer documents, only to see him publicly acknowledge his birth mother. Shocked, she stepped forward to question him. To her heartbreak, he announced he would cut ties with her. During his years abroad, he had lived with his birth mother and become the company's general manager. He believed all of it was thanks to her. From then on, he looked down on his adoptive mother, never knowing everything came from her silent support. She took out the flowers he once gave her, but he dismissed her in front of everyone. Even then, the woman refused to give up. She picked up the fallen documents and handed them to him, but he coldly rejected them and discarded the jade pendant. The woman could no longer stay silent. She sternly rebuked him, and at that moment, her 3 biological sons stormed in furiously.